Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. Jennifer, would you lead us in the pledge, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, item number 2 is adoption of the agenda. Madam Manager, everything good?
Yes, sir. No changes to the agenda.
Great. Chair will entertain a motion then to adopt the agenda as posted and delivered.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, I also would like to add that you allowed you to deviate.
Not a problem. So there's a motion and a second. Are the person that motioned okay with that?
Absolutely.
There's a motion and a second. Any other discussion or comments? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item C, call to the public. Do you have any slips there, Alma? No, sir, I do not. Okay, anyone on the Zoom call wishing to address the board? Seeing no one raise their hands, we'll move on to item D, current events. 1, Board of Supervisors, Vice Chairman Brecker.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. I still continue to receive emails regarding the South 32 project. Also, we received a notice yesterday that South 32 released its pre-feasibility study. Changing gears a little bit, this COVID, this new variant is easily spread, so I'm just encourage everybody to wear a mask when you're in public places. It's going to be really important for your health, your family's health, and the community's health, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Brecker. Supervisor Maleta.
Good morning.
Morning.
I too want to encourage people to continue being safe. It is spreading quite a bit through the schools all over town, and so let's continue to be safe. I had the honor of attending through Zoom our LPC meeting Friday, and unfortunately the bulk of the bills that they talked about were election bills, and typical phony election bills, in my opinion. And basically that's all I have to report.
Yeah, thank you, Supervisor Maleta. 'Tis the time. Had the opportunity to attend the State of the State in Tucson on Friday, hearing Governor Ducey give his 8th and final State of the State. It was a packed place at the Conquistador. I'm glad I was wearing my mask. You know, some of the things that he talked about water make sense. There were some other things too that really, you know, I think unfortunately we're not on the same page, but it'll be interesting to see how this legislative agenda proceeds. We'll see. It's evident, as Supervisor Maleta says. I mean, they're putting out. In fact, I was reading some of the bills that Senator Townsend, has introduced into the legislature, and you know, I don't know. I think we have to be very vigilant and make sure that we protect people's right to be able to exercise their right to vote. So we will keep watching that and take whatever action is necessary, not just as a board, but as an association to protect our rights to vote. So with that, we'll move on to the manager's report. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning again. Over the last 2 weeks, I've attended quite a few meetings with Angie Donaldson. Mauricio attended some of those with me, as well as our attorneys, getting ready for the rollout of the American Rescue Plan Act monies. I also attended virtually the County Supervisors Association meeting of the legislative policy and the county managers. It was a very productive county managers meeting, talking about the ARPA funds, as well as the upcoming legislative session at the state. And that's all I have to report.
Great. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll move on to item E, department reports and activities, finance, cash, investment, expenditure report. Mauricio, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. The cash and investment report, the general fund has an overall balance of $17,859,414 with an investment amount of just a little bit over $10 million. The road fund has an overall balance of $2,472,155 with an investment amount of $815,000. The flood control district fund has an overall balance of $1,870,987 with an investment amount of $1.8 million. The jail district has an overall balance of $2,404,450,000 with an investment amount of just a little bit over $1 million. Total for all funds, overall balance $41,772,883 with an investment amount of $15,782,000. For an estimated end of the month balance of $14,741,459.
So we're doing well, financially, at least for
Correct.
right now.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you. Any questions of Mauricio?
No questions. Thank you very much, Mauricio.
Thank you. Thank you, Mauricio. We're going to go ahead and skip the 2 executive sessions and go on to action items. Then we'll come back on action items 8 and 9, and that's after our executive session. So action item 1, discussion, possible action to approve a grant agreement with the Arizona Department of Transportation, Adot, Aeronautics Division for the improvement of the Nogales International Airport. And there's 3 items. A is E2530. It looks like it's O1C, right? Runway Vertical Visual Guidance System called PAPI's, and electrical upgrade phase 1 in the amount of $200,000. The second one is E2S3P01C runway MRL and HIRL install electrical upgrade phase 1 in the amount of $1,500,000. And item C is E2S3Q01C vertical visual guidance system electrical upgrade phase 1 guidance signs in the amount of $120,000. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Sorry to put you through that.
That's okay.
The good news is that ADOT is basically 100% funding our entire Phase 1 electrical upgrade. So these 3 are 3 new grants based on the cost estimates from our engineer, and our design is basically done and we're ready to bid. And then the next item, item 2, is to revise the 2 grants that you approved, I think in August, that were not 100%. ADOT is now 100% funding those as well. So we'll have 5. The bad news is we'll have 5 grants to administer for one big project. The good news is it's 100%, and we're glad to accept it under those circumstances.
Yeah, and it's also good that they're investing that kind of money into the infrastructure to make that airport a much more valuable asset for the residents of Santa Cruz County.
Absolutely, and probably one of the most chronic issues at the airport, and the reason that it is high on our capital plan is the electrical system. It's old,
Yeah.
and so this is going to be a really good improvement that'll last us for a long time.
Great. Gentlemen, any questions?
No, I just want to personally thank Mary for her continued efforts and upgrading our airport. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Chair will entertain a motion then to approve the grant agreements as read, A through C.
Move to approve.
Second.
There's second discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 2, discussion. Possible action to approve amendments to grant agreement with the Arizona Department of Transportation, ADOT Aeronautical Division for the improvement of the Nogales International Airport. A is ES1H01C. Rails electrical upgrade phase 1 dated 10/6/2021. Amendment number 1 in the amount of $75,000, and BES 1I01C, electrical upgrades to rotating beacon, Phase 1, executed 10/6/2021. Amendment number 1 in the amount of $100,000. Mary?
Yeah, I misspoke. These were approved by you back in October, not August.
Not a problem.
But again, these are 100% covered
Good.
now by ADOT with this amendment.
Great.
Right.
Great.
Move to approve.
Do I hear a second? Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Mary, appreciate it. Item 3, discussion, possible action on the recommendation of approval, disapproval of application for special event license for Tubac Rotary Club, Inc. on 4/10/22. Madam Clerk, everything in order?
Yes, sir, everything in order.
Great. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 4, tax valuation A and B. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Item 5, monthly reports. Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir, all reports are in.
Great. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Item 6, approval of minutes of 1/4/2022. Everyone signed off on them, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir, everyone did.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item 7, demands. Supervisor Maleta.
Mr. Chair, move to approve demands totaling $902,496.21, of which $252,567.76 are from the general fund.
Do I hear a second?
Oh, second.
Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, and at this time, we will go into, Chair will entertain a motion to recess our regular session and convene an executive session. 1, pursuant to ARS Section 38-431-03A, 3 and 4, discussion and consultation for legal advice regarding 2 lawsuits involving Orozco Investment Company and Roberto and, is it Bija Sanchez? CV Viva Sanchez, CV 210291, interpleader, and CV 210296, damage claim and proposed responses. And the other one is pursuant to ARS Section 38-431-03A, 3 and 4, discussion and consultation for the legal advice regarding notice of claim made by Show Baseball, Inc. on November 22nd, 2021, and proposed response by outside legal counsel. Chair will entertain a motion to recess and convene an executive session.
So moved.
Do I hear a second? Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We will now recess and convene into executive session. We'll ask everyone to leave the room, with the exception of the people that need to be here. So,
Aye.
motion carries unanimously. Item number 9, discussion, possible action to direct legal staff regarding notice of claim made by Show Baseball, Inc. on November 22nd, 2021, and proposed response by outside legal counsel. Chair will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we direct legal staff to proceed regarding notice of claim made by Show Baseball, Inc. on November 22nd, 2021, and the proposed response by outside legal counsel.
Chair will, do I hear a second?
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We've concluded the people's business. Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second? Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting stands adjourned.